الحمد لله وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأصلي وأسلم على رسول الله صلاة وتسليما يليقان بالحبيب المصطفى النبي المجتبى صلوات ربي وسلامه عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وتابعيه وتابعي تابعيه إلى يوم الدين. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, our dear sons and daughters, the future of Islam, insha'Allah Rabbil Alameen. Many of us, once in a while, they would ask themselves, am I a mu'min? Am I a believer? How do I know? And what are the signs that would help me to put myself among the believers? And many teaching in the Quran and in the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ in the Hadith talking about whether we are believers or not, or we're pretending we are believers, or we are not believers at all. One of the ayah of the Quran when it says قالت الأعراب آمنا قل لم تؤمنوا ولكن قولوا أسلمنا ولما يدخل الإيمان في قلوبكم. Bedouin at that time in Arabia went to Prophet Muhammad ﷺ telling him that we believe, or among the believers. Tell them, Muhammad, no, you do not believe yet. لم تؤمنوا. But say أسلمنا. We said أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأنك محمد رسول الله. That's what we said. لكن قولوا أسلمنا ولما يدخل الإيمان في قلوبكم. Iman, to be a believer, never be penetrated deeply in your hearts yet. ولما يدخل الإيمان في قلوبكم. That's why in the other hadith, in order to explain that ayah of the Quran, when Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, Al-Iman ma waqara fil qalb. Your iman that has been penetrated deeply in your heart, and it does not stop at that point. وصدقه العمل. It has been proven in your action. And someone could claim that I'm a believer. Okay, show me how you're a believer. Your belief would be translated in action, would be shown in action. This would tell us that you are a true believer. That's why when the Quran is saying to Bedouins, don't say you are believers. You're just saying we're Muslim. Like we're 1.7 billion Muslims. But how many believers among those 1.7 billion? Where they have the Iman in their hearts and it has been shown in their action? That's the question. So that's why at the beginning when I told you chapter 23, the title is Surah Al-Mu'minun, the chapter of the believers. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving us amazingly the definition of a believer, a definition of a mu'min, and how they will be not just believers, but will be succeeding tremendously in their life and in the hereafter. Not only the definition of being a believer, but it would tell you what you do to be a believer. And in the meantime, once you do what Allah is telling you to be a believer, it would make you among those successful people ever in this dunya and in the hereafter. But this is the definition of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What is that definition? What it say in the first ayah? And I would share with you very quick glimpse from here and there. قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. Believers, definitely without any doubt, they will be successful in this dunya and hereafter. Definitely, certainly, without any doubt. But the ayat would go, who are those believers? Who are those believers? In order to see whether I am among them or not. The first thing, الَّذِينَ هُمْ فِي صَلَاتِهِمْ خَاشِعُونَ. First thing, in your salah, are you in khushu'? Are you humbling yourself for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? You feel that you are with Him, nothing else is around you to bother you. Wallahi, the best sign of that khushu' in the salah, and listen carefully, when you feel that you are in a special meeting with Allah. Special meeting with Allah. A special meeting with my co-worker, with my boss, with my supervisor, with the senator, such and such, with the representative, with the president of, you name it. It has some protocol and some feelings and some attitude and some perception about what when you with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in your salah. Answer your question. Answer yourself. When I'm with Allah, how I feel. That's it. That's it. الذين هم في صلاتهم خاشعون. The first sign of being a believer. والذين هم عن اللغو معرضون. يعني one thing between you and Allah in your ibadah, and the other thing between you and others. عن اللغو معرضون. You know, vain talk, backbiting, slandering. You spend hours and hours talking and talking and talking, and after you're done or in the middle of saying, what we were saying? I don't remember. What was the point of the start of talking? I don't remember. We shift to such and such. And after a while, what did we benefit from all of what we talk about? Nothing. Vain talk. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنِ اللَّغْوِ مُعْرِضُونَ. Don't utilize that tongue in vain talk. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask that tongue in the day of judgment how it was utilized. I give you a car. You use it or you abuse it or you misuse it. Answer. I given you that gift. How you use that gift. One sign of the believer, وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنِ اللَّغْوِ مُعْرِضُونَ. مَنْ قَالَ خَيْرًا أَوْ لِيَصْمُتْ. If you say something good in righteousness, or zip it up. Be quiet. Be quiet. Business, yes, business. Daily affairs, yes. But that vain talk, no. الذين هم في صلاتهم خاشعون. Number one. والذين هم عن اللغو معرضون. Number two. والذين هم للزكاة فاعلون. Now something Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. First one between you and Allah. Second one between you and people. Third one between you, Allah and people. والذين هم للزكاة فاعلون. Zakah, it is my money. Give it away for those who are in need. Why? Because Allah is ordering me to take care of those who are in need. A sign of being a believer. Because money, it is not that easy to give away. You know, no. I need to save for my education. I need to save for this. No, they are not in need. You know, they can find out, you know, their families or the government. They can apply for food stamps or assistance and so on and so on. But me to give away some of my money, no. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِلزَّكَاةِ. And look at the ayah, subhanAllah, at the end of it. فَاعِلُونَ. Means not only giving, but you're very heavily, positively active in giving this money for those who are in need. الذين هم في صلاتهم خاشعون والذين هم عن اللغو معرضون والذين هم للزكاة فاعلون والذين هم لفروجهم حافظون. That relationship between husband and wife. I keep watching. Me and my wife, that's it. No any other external affairs whatsoever. Wife and husband, sacred, great relationship, marriage. Anything outside, no. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِفُرُوجِهِمْ حَافِظُونَ. Remember now, you with Allah, الصلاة خاشعون, عن اللغو معرضون. Other people when you talk. الزكاة فاعلون. Take care of those who are in need. And then family. Family. Husband and wife relationship. والذين هم لفروجهم حافظون إلا على أزواجهم أو ما ملكت أيمانهم فإنهم غير ملومين فمن ابتغى وراء ذلك فأولئك هم العادون. طب كويس, الحمد لله. What else يا Allah? وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِأَمَانَاتِهِمْ وَعَهْدِهِمْ رَاعُونَ. Now it comes to business, transaction. لِأَمَانَاتِهِمْ وَعَهْدِهِمْ رَاعُونَ. I trusted you with X amount of money to run in your business in order for me to have a benefit out of it. Or we are in a partnership in that company or in that business. Or we're running some specific business. I trust you, you trust me. That mutual trust. Everything has been written. Everything has been documented. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِأَمَانَاتِهِمْ. You are entrusted with that amana, with that trust. Especially when it comes to the deen. Allah has entrusted us with the deen. Are you trustworthy to keep this deen in the highest esteem ever? And then anything else would come after. Our relationships, you're my best friend, and I came to you once in a while, and I would tell you about my secret life, or my private life, or here is what I am doing. You keep that secret, or you go around and you share it with all people. In a minute, it's in the Facebook. You know, he told me without mentioning the name, but don't tell anyone. And that one would tell 1 million, say, you 1 million, don't tell anyone else. So it becomes 2 million, and so on and so forth. You are trustworthy. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِأَمَانَاتِهِمْ وَعَهْدِهِمْ. That ahd, that covenant we took with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to be a Muslim, to be a true believer, to abide by Islam and the teaching of Islam. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِأَمَانَاتِهِمْ وَعَهْدِهِمْ رَاعُونَ. And amazingly enough, subhanallah, it would come for another thing about the salah. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَلَى صَلَوَاتِهِمْ يُحَافِظُونَ. The beginning, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, الَّذِينَ هُمْ فِي صَلَاتِهِمْ خَاشِعُونَ. Here comes back to the salah and say, عَلَى صَلَوَاتِهِمْ يُحَافِظُونَ. 5 daily prayers, it is 5 daily prayers. It cannot be 4 or 3 or 2 because I'm busy. You know, I don't find a space or a place to perform my prayer. But when I go home, when I'm nearby the masjid, perform 5 daily prayer. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَلَى صَلَوَاتِهِمْ يُحَافِظُونَ. Keep that connectedness with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in a daily basis, 5 times a day. Do not miss any one of them. Because if you miss meeting with Allah, you miss a lot. How about if you miss 2 or 3, or you miss all of them? وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَلَى صَلَوَاتِهِمْ يُحَافِظُونَ. And Ya Allah, you have given us that definition of being a true believer or be successful. What would be the outcome? Tell me, Ya Allah. أُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْوَارِثُونَ. Those believers who follow those, they will be the inheritors. Will be inheriting what? الوارثون الذين يرثون الفردوس هم فيها خالدون. They will inherit al-firdaus, the highest level of heavens forever in an eternal life. So it is not only the success for being a believer, following those things in this dunya, but in the hereafter you will earn that eternal life in al-firdaus al-a'la. مع النبيين والصديقين والشهداء والصالحين وحسن أولئك رفيقا. And subhanallah, you're killing, as they are saying, 2 birds by 1 stone. In this dunya, you know how to manage your life to be a true believer and with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and in the akhirah. We may ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to enable us and help us and teach us and educate us to be the true believers in according to those wonderful ayat of Surah Al-Mu'minun in chapter 23. Inshallah. Allahumma ameen. Allahumma ameen. Wa akhiru da'wana and alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.